This is Varsity Media Sports Network, Sam Schreier and Paul Gotham. We are with this big football matchup tonight. It's the Class C championship game between the Livonia Bulldogs and the Bath Rams. And glad to have both of the coaches for tonight's game along. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Making it to this is a huge accomplishment in this COVID year. Just some of your thoughts, a little bit about, what you guys went through throughout to get ready for the season, into the season, and then what it means to be in this game at this point.
Starting in the fall, we just sort of got guys together whenever we could. And we talked about, would we have a season? Would we not have a season? We tried to be as positive as we could be with the kids and just say, sort of plan that we were going to have it. And then in the winter, when they finally decided that we would have a season, obviously I was really excited. I took over for John Gammon in October when he took the principal's job. And so it was nice, to be honest with you. It was kind of nice to have like 3 or 4 months to prepare for the season and try to get the guys ready as much as possible before March 1st came along. But, I've been telling my kids just, feel blessed, feel lucky to be out there, treat anything you have as a gift in these kinds of circumstances. So that's been our philosophy, I guess you could say.
Yeah, much like Chris just said, I mean, there's just so much unknown leading into the season. And, typically our programs, we like to do off-season training. All of our Livingston teams, we take pride in that weight room, and not being able to be there with the kids, training, not being, building that camaraderie amongst the guys. And, it was definitely frustrating. You tried to stay positive, and as soon as they said wrestling was a go, I was like, all right, I think we're good. So that was definitely, it just really lifted all of our spirits. And then when we found out they were going to have a sectional championship, it kind of sweetened it a little bit for the kids. It's always good to have something to strive for, that little extra, because some of our neighboring sections didn't have it. It wasn't that way. So very, very fortunate. I think Section 5 did a great job making sure that happened. In terms of the season, boy, talk about being grateful. Like take nothing for granted. Like just tonight with the kids, it was a little hot out there today. The kids, they're having a hard time getting acclimated. It's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold. And just making sure that they understand that these are precious moments in their lives right now. They're making a lifetime of memories, and we're just so thankful that we had a season, and to be in the championship is just unbelievable.
If you this year, with the way everything has gone down, does it make it more of an accomplishment to win the championship once you do it, or is it just you win the sectionals? That's a great thing, but does it mean more? Does it mean more to the kids? Does it mean more to you guys?
Well, anytime you're dealing with any kind of adversity, it definitely makes things it kind of elevates it for sure. And when you think about the shortened season, the shortened weeks, you don't have as much time to prepare and heal up, and we're all dealing with it. And every week you don't know if you're going to get hit with a COVID case and everything's shut down. That's another reason why you didn't take anything for granted, is because you just never know when things might come to a crashing halt, like it did happen to a couple of our teams in our section, our classification. So a sectional championship is a sectional championship to me. It's tough either way. Whether we have 14 teams, I think, right, in Class C. Yeah. Four make it. I think all of us coaches knew you pretty much had to have a perfect season if you were going to be in the mix. So that part of it made it tougher, because typically we'd have 8 out of 14.
Yeah.
So in that regard, I guess you could argue it was harder this year, I think.
I would agree with that. I think Matt's point about preparation, games that, you have 5 days or whatever, 6 days between games instead of a week. the overlapping season. I mean, I had a bunch of guys, 7 or 8, I think actually 9 or 10 guys on the varsity boys basketball team were football players. And, so juggling, trying to get those kids to just come, the basketball coach was great saying, they can go for an hour, but don't run them and, keep their legs fresh and, they can't go on game days. And so, we're in sectionals, we're playing basketball games. And so I got half my guys there, I'm missing 10 guys. I got, 11 guys there, missing 10. I do think that playing football in April is special. I mean, that's unique. I think under these circumstances, I do think it's like Coach Ford said. I think it's been harder. It really has been. I feel I've been doing it since 1996, and it's definitely been really a lot of logistical stuff with COVID and distancing and masks and where are kids going to get changed and where's the locker rooms going to be, all those kinds of things that you never had to deal with before. Kids showed up in the locker room, they put their stuff away, you go out on the practice field, they go back in, they mess around for a little while, and then they go home. I mean, and now it's who's in, who's out, who's upstairs, and who's downstairs, who's here, who's there. So there was a lot of things that we all had to deal with, like Coach said, that were so unique. And 4 teams making it, like he said, out of 14, Class B.
Well, here we are back at Bulldog Country. Sam Schreier and Paul Gotham with us. Class C championship game. Thanks very much to both coaches. Paul, it was a nice conversation with both of them that we had this week, getting a preview for that game.
Aren't they, among those two guys? They certainly know each other.
They do. It was all fun and games and jokes, and here we go. So we are set to get kicked off a few minutes early, but nonetheless, we're ready to go. We are ready to go. Here we go. Kickoff is up, and it is bounced around, picked up by Hatchick. He pulls it across, fumbles the ball, and it's on the ground.
And it looks like Livonia's got that.
Yeah, I think the Bulldogs got the ball right off the bat.
Absolutely.
Paul, that's going to set up the Livonia offense beautifully there on the 20. Let's take a look at this on this replay right here. He goes to pick it up at the 10. Look at that. Spins, and it just gets knocked free right there by Jake Watkins. He knocked it free. And they're able to come up with the turnover right off the bat. And this is going to favor the Livonia offense only because they run the ball. They'll be right there right in the red zone to start the way, Paul.
The damp conditions taking over right away there. Wet grass. Probably that ball skipped a little bit, picked up a little bit of moisture. Results in the fumble.
Double wing formation. Minahan is under center. First ball carrier of the game is Jake Smith. Gets about a gain of 1. Second down and 9 for Livonia.
We expect to see a lot of running tonight.
Both teams kind of mirror images, as the coaches said before in the pregame conversation. Kind of mirror images of each other. So we'll see. Everybody wound tight in this wing T formation. As the clock continues to run. Here we go. Minahan under. Here we go. He holds on to it. He's across. There he goes.
Easily
right to the end zone. Nice. Touchdown Livonia right off the bat. So the Bulldogs take advantage. Paul, they take advantage of the turnover. 2 plays. Touchdown Bulldogs. Number 1 seed in the league.
Minahan changed directions there at the line of scrimmage. Found that seam going left. A lot of daylight after that.
So 6-0 Bulldogs. So it looks like they are going to attempt a 2-point conversion here. Minahan under. He's going to hold it himself. He takes it to the goal line. He's in.
On the right.
2-point conversion is good. Just like that. 56 seconds into the game, it's 8-0 Bulldogs. Look at that.
We didn't think the clock was going to be stopping that much.
No, no. and you know what? I don't think it will. But no, that's a big play right there to get us started. Paul, it's funny. Speaking with those coaches this week, I really did get the impression that the game plan for them is just to continue to do what they've been doing all season long because it's been working for both of them.
No time to change now, right? And I think with a shortened season the way it is, I think when you find something good, you keep going with it, right?
And ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to see the full coach interviews of the that we spoke with earlier this week, they are available right now on the Varsity Media YouTube channel. Just click right on it, Class C Championship, and you can see the full 20-minute conversation we had. They told some stories from back in the day. Coach Genther, Coach Taylor for Coach Gavin, and in October, and he said they really didn't have a chance to have a huge preseason. So it's kind of interesting how that all went down. There's the kickoff, and it's quickly fielded right there by the Rams. Thorius recovers it, and he does it at the 41-yard line. That's where the Rams are going to start.
Austin Thorius making sure of that reception. He wasn't going to try anything with that. Just get Bath the ball, and let's see if we can go.
So Bath had won the toss. They had actually taken the ball, did not defer it, and turned it over on special teams. So let's see what happens. The Bath offense are also going to run the same thing. Wing T. So we'll see. The Bath Rams. And they're going to take the snap. It's a fumble on the play. Fumble right on the play, and Damian Hall on the fumble, and he falls right back on it again after taking a loss of about 4 yards on the play. So negative yardage on first down for the Rams.
It does seem like the
cold and windy
grass,
too.
Cold, wind.
It was raining a little bit too, right?
It was raining a little bit. That's playing a factor here early on.
On the direct snap, Bratz, the ball carrier, cuts the sidelines, and he runs out of bounds at about the 45-yard line.
We do have a hold on the play, though. Hold on the play.
Looks like it's going to come back and be 10 yards from the spots. So that will negate the gain on second down, and it'll be taken back.
So for Bath Haverling, struggling a little bit here early, the fumble on the kickoff, then the bad snap, and then now the penalty. The good news on this is they got a lot of game time left.
That's right. All right, so we'll call it about second down 25 here. So maybe a little bit more, 24.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Hall comes out. It's snapped to Bratz, who hands it right off. And it's taken up the middle for a stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Shuttle pass there.
Braden Hess was that ball carrier on that one.
Maybe 3 yards on the play.
Yeah. So third down from the 31-yard line.
3rd and 20 on this one.
Here we go. Bratz in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He takes it on the keeper. He's running, trying to cut the side. And he's brought right down by the Bulldogs. Big stop on the play for Livonia. Let's look at this. Stewart comes rushing right in there. Bang. Takes him right down. Good play in the backfield right there, Paul.
Found a big gap there in the line. Got a quick rush on that play.
So the Rams in punt formation.
Here's the punt. The punt is blocked by the Bulldogs. Another play on special teams. Bratz picks it up and he runs it right out of bounds. So look at that, 2 plays on special teams made by the Bulldogs in the early going. And they're going to start deep in territory of the Rams again. How about that on special teams with that block punt? Big play on special teams again.
Coach Genther's Bulldogs getting off to as quick of a start as you can expect, right?
Inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Inside the 10, 1st and goal. Here we go. Minahan under center. He does take it. It's snapped as Minahan takes it, tries to take it around the side, goes to the goal line, and he's stopped at about the 3. So Minahan positive yards on 1st down. 2nd down and goal from the 3.
Following the block of his receiver out there.
All right, Paul, let's see what happens. The Rams with that running wing T offense, it's difficult to play from behind like that. If they're down 2 scores right away, definitely not going to be a positive situation for them. So let's see what happens. Minahan on the keeper. He looks around.
No problem.
Cuts to the goal line, right into the end zone. Flips into the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, Minahan. And it's 14-0, Livonia. Let's take a look. Look at this. Just fouls his blocks and flips around and over and in. And a 2-score lead now for the Livonia Bulldogs.
Sean Wettering's getting a good lead on that for Minahan, blowing open that line for him.
See what they're going to do here. Will they attempt 2 again or go for 1? Looks like they are going for 2. There's the snap. Minahan takes it again to the end zone. And it's close. And
it's good.
Signal is good. There is a flag, though. Flag is thrown in at the last second. I think that the back judge threw that in. Let's see what happens. And it looks like they'll take that on the kickoff. So it's good. It's 15-0 lead for the Livonia Bulldogs. So scoring on the first 2 plays, 15-0.
60.
I'm sorry. It was 2 points. That's right. 16-0. 16-0 right off the bat. So you are watching the Class C championship game here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Sam Schreier with you. Paul Gotham of Pick and Splinters along for the call tonight. Glad to have you along on a cold and windy last day of April.
Here's one for the Section 5 record books. 4 plays from scrimmage, and they have 16 points. 4 plays from scrimmage, 16 points.
Drive start inside the 20 and inside the 10 right away for the Bulldogs.
That's pretty efficient.
We are back. The Rams trail 16-0.
Certainly Minahan is having a success scoring, but that front line of Livonia is getting a good push on the snap, aren't they?
Every time they're creating it, and here's the thing: even on defense on the last drive, when Bath was trying to move the ball, they were just beating their guys off the spots and getting right back to them every single play. And then the special teams plays, 2 big special teams plays for the Bulldogs as well. Here's the kickoff after the last penalty, and it goes right into the end zone. It's going to go in for a touchback. It's going to come out to the 20-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. So if you're the Rams here, Paul, what do you need to do right now with still half of the first quarter to go?
I know I'm stating the obvious here. A good sustained drive.
Yeah.
They need one good sustained drive right here. Get the ball, run their offense. Don't look at the scoreboard. Think about it as being 0-0. and all you got is this drive, and that's all you have in front of you. You take care of this, and you know what? You go the length of the field right here, make it 16-7, and then you go from there.
Here we go. Plenty of time for the Rams here, midway third quarter. Dominic takes the snap. He hands it off. It's run up the middle by Hall. He's stopped by a host of Bulldogs tacklers.
Wyatt Gates in there on that tackle.
TJ Gauze as well. He's able to pick
No gain.
up. No gain on the play. At the 19-yard line. May even be about a yard loss on the play if it's back out to the past the 19. Bulldogs. Quick 2 scores. The Rams come up to the line after the huddle, and take a look at the play on his wristband right there. To Dominic, under center, now in the shotgun. Takes it, fakes the snap, he goes back, throws. It is complete, right back to the line of scrimmage. Completed to Anthony Bratz.
Minahan was right there on the tackle. He saw that play.
Right in there, yeah.
Sniffed it right out. He knew what was coming.
He was able to pick up about 2 yards on the play. It's 3rd down and 8. Big time coverage on that play. Let's see what the Rams draw up on 3rd down and 8.
Minahan doing it on both sides of the ball right now.
Rams are going to need to convert here. This is actually a big play for this portion of the game. To Dominic in the gun. Makes the snap, looks the throw. He does. He's got a man open. He's got him complete.
We got a break here.
Goodwin at the 50, the 40, the 30. He's finally pulled down at about the 31-yard line. Huge play on 3rd and 8 for the Rams, and they pick up the first down. Look at this, Paul. Nice
Came
pass.
back to the ball nicely there.
He did.
He really did.
And he made a move. There you go. Take a cross midfield.
The Dominic was under pressure.
Highly pulled down. When the Rams needed it, they picked up a huge play. And now in Bulldog territory, first down of the game for the Rams comes with under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter.
48 yards on that pass.
To Dominic. He does take the snap. He takes a toss, and now he's bottled up and stopped for a loss.
Is that Wyatt Gates on that tackle?
Yeah, looking there, Mitchell Shaw, or rather, I'm sorry.
Sean Wettering. Sean Wettering's
and
on there.
TJ Gauze as well.
Yeah. The Dominic lost his footing on that one.
He did. Grass field here at Livonia. Well, we went from Bulldog Boulevard to Puppy Lane on our way here tonight as well. That's right. Like it.
We could slip over to some Bill Raftery basketball calls. Get those puppies going.
That's right. There's a snap to Dominic. Hands it off on the toss. Trying to cut, Bratz tries to cut the corner. He's unable to and forced out of bounds.
Stefan Gwynn out there, making sure that Bratz could not turn the corner.
It's pulled back. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 15 for Bath.
That's 2 plays in a row where the Dominic has looked to plant and has lost his footing, and it's affected the play. So the weather is certainly playing a factor here early in the first quarter.
3rd and 15 for the Rams from the 35-yard line. They picked up a big first down last time when they had 3rd and long. Takes the snap. The Dominic looks the pass. He's stopped in the backfield and pulled right down. Number 63.
Michael Bean on that one. He got a good push off the left side.
Big loss on the play. And they force 4th down. Right in there and hold it down.
The Dominic had no room at all on that play.
There's a snap. Dominic will throw it. This is a fake, and it goes incomplete. So they do a fake punt on 4th down and 15, and unable to complete the first down, and they turn it over on downs. The Bulldogs take back over again, up by 16.
Braden Hess over there, the intended receiver for Bath Haverling, did turn around and kind of put his arms out, wondering, because there was a little bit of contact on that.
All right, so the Bulldogs with a 2-score lead will take over at the 45-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if they try to take some time off the clock now. There's the handoff. Try to cut it to the side. He's able to pick up a few yards on the play. Good run for Jake Smith. And he picks it up, and a gain of about 7 yards on the play, Paul, across midfield. So 2nd down and 3 now.
Smith doing it on both sides of the ball. He had that tackle on the earlier drive. Now finding some room going to his right. 7 yards on that gain.
2nd down and 3 at the 48-yard line. Minahan fakes the handoff. He carries it himself, and he gets across the sticks and picks up a 1st down.
You know, it looked like they had him stopped at the line of scrimmage. We see if we can see this on the replay, how he was able to avoid the contact there. Quick sidestep, and boy, he just found the smallest amount of room, and he got the 1st down on that play.
1st and 10 at the 42. Minahan hands it off to Smith. Tries to cut through a couple blockers, and he cuts through a couple tackles, and he's able to get across the 40-yard line out to the 44. 2nd down at the 46. At the 36, rather. So good job on 1st down. Positive yardage again for the Bulldogs as they're on a move again with 2:25 to go in the 1st quarter.
This is almost looking like what we were kind of expecting prior to the game. A sustained drive here. Rush of 7 yards, rush of 4 yards, rush of 6 yards.
And Bath, not usually a throwing team, was able to pick up a 1st down before on the 1st down. There's a handoff to Smith again. Was able to get out near the 30-yard line, very close to a 1st down. Maybe a tad bit short of it, though. That's going to be short of the 30-yard line. The sticks are at the 31. So it's going to be a 3rd down coming up for the Bulldogs.
Took the handoff from Stefan Gwynn. Went to his right. They're finding they're finding room on either side. Getting good push off that line, those Livonia Bulldogs.
Here we go. Minahan gets it. He'll keep it. They'll try to roll. He cuts around a block, and he gets stopped. But I think he has it across the 30. There's the signal. The 31 was the 1st down marker, and Minahan with that last spin able to pick up the 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Austin Thorius there for the tackle, but that was, again, he doesn't stop on the first contact, right?
No.
He got hit. He avoided 2 tackles before he ended up getting taken down after the 1st down, after getting 1st down yardage.
That last spin there was able to create that 1st down for him as well. There we go. Minahan in the gun.
Gwynn takes a direct snap there.
Look at that. Right on the side. Here he goes. Across the 10, the 5, the end zone. Touchdown again. Wow. Stefan Gwynn came across the other way. Watch this. There's the snap. A good fake right there. He went the other way, the defenders. He tried to cut the left side, and he just takes it right in, and it's a 3-score lead now for the Bulldogs.
Jake Smith with the decoy there. Took a couple defenders with him going to the right side. Gwynn went left. And, Gwynn, you got him coming across the line there. 6'2" kid, and he gets against a defensive back. That's not much of a challenge there.
Here's Minahan. Takes a snap, he holds it. Takes on the keeper, looking around, gets across the goal line. He fouls his block and goes in. And it's a 24-0 lead for Livonia. So they on the fake, so they capitalize on that fake punt and take it right down the field and score, Paul. Sustained drive for the Livonia Bulldogs.
Seven play drive. 55 yards. Of course, all of them on the ground there, ending up with Stephon Gwynn in that rush. I mean, all the deception in the world. Jake Smith has had a couple nice runs there. Fake to Smith, making it look like he's going right, and then Gwynn's got a lot of room there to that left. Boy, that's Stephon Gwynn. When you look at him, you got a 6'2" kid with his size and can move at that speed. It's a hefty challenge for a defensive back who might be giving up about 40 pounds.
Yeah. Here's another thing. Like when we talked to the coach the other day, they said one of the keys of this game was going to be to take care of the ball, limit the turnovers. But it's funny, they didn't necessarily have a turnover on the first drive, right. But they're capitalizing and making plays on special teams. So it's essentially the same thing, right? So you're able to capitalize that way, and just like that, 3 scores. Every time the Bulldogs have been able to cash in for scores off of mistakes made by the Rams.
There's no coincidence here. You got a kid like Alex Minahan who's kind of leading that offense. That kid's experienced. He was under center when they won the title in 2019. Stephon Gwynn, he's another returner from that team. A lot of experience on this Livonia team, and their experience capitalizes on opportunities, especially like these. You don't take them for granted. They could have easily given in and come up with field goals, settled for field goals, but there's not even a thought there.
Now they're going to take a penalty right here as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So a procedure penalty is going to be coming up against Livonia. Bath can get some pretty good field position if they elect to take it. Procedure call. They're going to take a first down. So they will not elect to re-kick. So they'll take it 1st and 10. Pretty good field, like I said, pretty good field position, 35-yard line. That's where the Rams will start with it.
Well, and it kind of sounds like the same thing that I said last time. All they got is this drive right now. They need to put together one good drive right here, get their confidence, get their feet back underneath them, get back to Bath Haverling football. And
Dominic under center takes a stab, he hands it off. Able to gain about 2 yards on the play. It's taken by Hess. And so Croston on the stop for the Rams, or for the Bulldogs, rather.
Not finding a lot of room. Bulldogs aren't giving them any room on that line at all.
No. Getting good push every single time.
And you look at that Livonia line: 6'6" Sean Wettering, 6'5" TJ Gauze, the aforementioned Stephon Gwynn. That's a lot of size. You're going to get a good push there.
Dominic back to throw. He does throw. He's out there. He's got a receiver. It's knocked and tipped and intercepted by the Bulldogs. It's brought back the other way by Jake Watkins down the sidelines and finally pushed out of bounds inside the 15. Another mistake for the Rams, capitalized by the Bulldogs, and they are set up in the red zone again. Look at this. It just gets tipped and right to him as he intercepts it and takes it right back the other direction.
It feels, it may seem like all we're doing is mentioning this kid, but that was Alex Minahan on the tip there.
It's like a flag on the play. They're going to call a hold back against Livonia, but it was going to be after the interception. So they will not be set up inside the red zone. So it looks like it's going to come back to the 45-yard line where the penalty was taken. And so with 9 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Bulldogs will begin their possession. So let's see what the Bulldogs will capitalize again on the Rams' mistake. Here's the snap. Direct snap to the running back. And then it hands it off to
Jake
Smith. Yep. And he's able to pick up a few yards. And that, Paul, will take us to the end of quarter number 1. So the Bulldogs able to capitalize on some Rams mistakes on both special teams and on defense. And at the end of 1, it is the Livonia Bulldogs 24 and the Haverling Rams nothing. We'll be back. You're watching the Class C championship game on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
Goes McCarthy. He's got. He's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage. One of many threes on the day.
Interviews and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050.
All right, welcome back for the second quarter. We are in Livonia, 2nd down and 8. Minahan takes the direct snap. He's able to pick up a few yards on the play. 3rd down and 5. So as Minahan calls his own number on that play.
You know, we look back at that first quarter. Nothing could go, it couldn't go any better for the Livonia Bulldogs than it did the first quarter, and nothing went right for Bath Haverling. It wouldn't be the first time that we've seen a high school event be the tale of two halves, right? So if Bath Haverling can just slow Livonia down here.
Minahan on the direct snap. We talk about slowing it down, and this time they're not able to do so as he's able to take it across the 30 and to pick up a 1st down. So calling his own number on a 3rd down, and again pick up a 1st down. Again, following the blocks nicely and right out of bounds. So another 1st down for Livonia. And it went out of bounds, so the clock is stopped.
You know, we get talking about this Alex Minahan kid as we go on. A 3-sport athlete, by the way. A 3-sport athlete who is this successful in every sport that he plays. It's good to see a kid be that successful.
1st and 10 from the 30. Here's Smith with the carry, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down. Good play on 1st down there for the Bulldogs. He's just shy there on 1st down, but sizable enough to make it 2nd and less than a yard.
Took the pitch from Gwynn.
Yeah. Second down and 1 from the 20-yard line. And takes the snap, hands it off to Smith, and he stopped right there in the backfield. It's good defensive play right there for Haverling.
Hunter Kopp in on the stop there for Bath Haverling.
It has stopped so much, he's got some grass in his helmet right there. Good job.
3rd and long 1 here.
3rd and 1. He almost got drive back right there as they were able to stop him there, but I'm thinking they're 4th down territory right here, so we'll see. The 2 plays to get 1 yard. Minahan takes the snap, fouls his blocks, and he picks up the 1st down. So there you go. On 1st down, Minahan Picks up 1st and 10.
Looks so easy when you got Gwynn leading the way for you. Minahan just following his blocks.
Jonathan Cry with a big block right there at the for the Bulldogs. He was following that the lead there of him to pick up that first down. So good job by the lineman right there. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Minahan hands it off to Smith, and he's taken down in the backfield by the Rams. Good play by Braden Hess to stop him in the backfield. 2nd down. That's a 7-yard loss, Paul, on that play.
Play like that could start turning the momentum a little bit for Bath Haverling. If it's going to turn, they're going to need plays like that. Braden Hess got off on the snap pretty well and got through the line. He was across that line quicker than Smith was.
Here we go. Here's the snap. Minahan takes it himself through the middle. He gets back past the original line of scrimmage and then some. Able to pick up about 10 yards on the play. Good gain on 2nd down. 3rd down and about 7 for the Bulldogs.
Minahan is certainly finding a lot of room right up the middle, going off tackle there.
Every time, yeah.
They're getting a good push at the line. If Bath Haverling's having any success defensively, it's when Livonia tries to go out wide with it.
Here's the snap. Minahan takes it. No gain on the play. So it's taken down, maybe even a half-yard gain. 4th down and about 5.5, 6 yards. Let's see what they do now with 4th down. Bath needs a stop here. They have to get off the field. They cannot afford to allow the Bulldogs to pick up a 1st down.
You don't want to pin the whole game on a play in the 2nd quarter with 7:50 to go, but this is a big one.
Yep.
Bath gets a stop here. That's their one source of
Minahan
momentum.
takes it.
And he
up
stopped.
the middle,
That's
and
a great
did.
play. That's a great play.
Big defensive play for the Rams. They turn over the Bulldogs. So they get a big play on 1st down to create the long situation. Look at this.
Diallo Wallace on the tackle there.
Yeah, big play. So they created them behind the sticks, and then Livonia was fighting it. They went right to the quarterback, Minahan, and he's unable to pick the 1st down. So big defensive play for the Rams. Let's see if they can now capitalize it. They've turned it over the last 2 times. So they're going to start in their own territory. 1st down and 10.
13-yard line, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like it on our far side there. Yep. 1st and 10, Rams. To Dominic. Oh no, it's not. They changed the quarterback. It's the snap went to Yardum, and then it was passed across the other way and went back to Yardum, and then he's brought down in the backfield. Big stop for the big man. Michael Bean brings him down right to the turf. Big loss on 1st down. So after they turn it over on downs, they force the big stop, 2nd down.
Loss of about 10 yards on that play, 8 yards on that play.
2nd down, 18.
Bean was quickly in the backfield there. Boy, that could take away any momentum that they hope to gain with that stop on 4th down.
They need positive yards here from the 5. Back to throw. He
Under
throws
pressure,
it,
interception.
Big interception, Kevin Travis. So it backed him up. They got into something that was uncomfortable by throwing. The Rams don't want to throw the ball, and they throw it right to the defensive back, Travis, who intercepts it. And Livonia set up again just inside, or rather just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, once again, Livonia's front line got a great rush. As you said, the pressure was on the quarterback there. He had to make a quick decision. Travis took advantage of it.
They're going to call illegal hands on the interception. Says block in the back is called after the interception, so that's going to take them back. So they had that field position. They would have been about the 11-yard line. They take them back about 10 yards. So, or rather, it's a 15-yard penalty on that actually. So from the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, Livonia. Alexander Minahan, the senior quarterback, hands it to Smith, who takes it right up the middle. He's able to pick up a few yards on the play.
On that particular play, Bath had it covered pretty well at the line. Smith was met right pretty much at the line of scrimmage, was able to fall forward for maybe a yard or two, not much more.
Thought they got about a yard there, Paul. Maybe. 2nd down and 9. Minahan in the gun. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Smith. Cuts the left side, across the 10. And then the 5 to the 5 to the goal line, and a touchdown.
How did he slip through there? How did he get through there?
Wow, he got through 2. He just created a little hole for himself and was able to get in there, Paul. Let's watch this again. He cuts the side, watch it. He's going to follow this block right there. There's the 1. The only chance to stop him right there.
Bounced off a couple tackles there.
Bratz was the only one that able to pull him down. Big play by the lineman Gwynn to pull him off. And now it's 30-0 Livonia.
When we were doing that interview the other night, were we expecting 30-0 at halftime?
No, not at all.
Really thought this was going to be a game that was going to go back and forth. Both teams with long drives.
Minahan attempting the 2-point conversion. He's not able to get to the goal line, and he stopped. So 5:49 to go. 5:49 to go here in the first half. The Bulldogs lead it 30-0 over the Rams. And we'll be right back on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Welcome back to Livonia. The Bulldogs have just scored again, and they now lead it 30-0 here in quarter number 2. Paul, they've taken advantage of every turnover that the Rams have had so far.
Boy, and that's just a sign of a great, experienced team. You know, you talk about Coach Genther taking his team over in October, but he was a long-time assistant coach, so he's very familiar with the team, very familiar with the system. They have not skipped a beat. Not skipped a beat at all. You know, and you look at it, every possible way they've been able. The only thing they haven't done is throw a pass yet.
And they haven't needed to throw it. They haven't needed to. They forced Bath into some tough situations. The Rams were actually, when they were down 7-0, they were able to complete that huge pass play. That the little busted coverage right there. But since that play, they haven't been able to really do anything on offense.
How about this for efficiency? Unofficially, Livonia has run 25 plays from scrimmage.
Yeah.
They've got 30 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
25 plays from scrimmage and 30 points. You know, they did have that one good drive. You know, it's funny. Their most sustained drive, they didn't get anything out of it. Their longest drive was the one that ended on a 4th down play.
Right. They've taken over on special teams and on interceptions. So let's see. Let's see if the Rams can put up some points here before halftime. If you're the Rams coach, you just you tell your guys to stay focused. Another half to go. It's a short kickoff And as it went off the tee, it wobbled around a little bit, so they're going to have to re-kick it again.
Yeah, that 9 plays, they had the 9 plays before. 9 of their plays were on a drive where they didn't score.
Guess it's when it's your day sometimes. That's the way it goes. Definitely didn't expect this way, but you know what? Still plenty of time for the Rams here. They're going to have to get some points before half. The ball falls off the tee again. Let's see if they're going to see if someone's going to hold it. They're rushing back to try to kick it.
Matthew Connor dealing with as much adversity as Livonia's had all night right there.
Kick is off. Fielded by the Rams.
Colin Coots.
Hess on the return. Stopped by Coots. So 7-yard return. So here's the deal. The Rams are going to have pretty good field position as we get started here on this drive. They're going to start the best field position they've had in the game. So they're going to start at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. On a cold and a windy night. It's almost like really championship weather tonight,
It really
right?
is. This could, if you closed your eyes, because
Dominic hands it off.
Not too many trees in the background have taken on their leaves yet. You could almost be fooled into thinking this is November.
Damian Hall on the run. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. Stopped by TJ Gauss. He's in on the stop there. It's the 48-yard line. Second down and 7. Second and 7 at the 48 to Dominic under center. He throws the toss. Taken by Bratz. He's stopped by a host of Bulldogs tacklers. Right in the backfield, Gwynn in on the final stop on the play.
And I think you said it correctly, a host of Livonia tacklers. It's 3 guys there. They're doing the pursuit to the ball is phenomenal by Livonia's defense right now. They're doing a great job. It's not 1 guy, it's not 2 guys, it's 3. You know, the interceptions are great, but that's a product of the pressure that they're getting on the quarterback and forcing those throws that they don't want to make at times that they don't want to make them.
So 3rd down and 7 for the Rams, approaching 4 minutes to go in the first half. So let's see what happens now. The quarterback now in is Goodwin. He throws. The pass is complete to Bratz, who tries to make a cut through. He gets across midfield, but only able to get back to about the 49-yard line. And again, it's 4th down for the Rams.
Michael Bean there on the tackle. Bean was all over. Sniffed that play right out. They weren't getting anything on that one.
Rams are going to have to punt it away again with 3:35 to go. Let's see what happened. They had a fake already. They've already done 1 fake, so Livonia looking out for that. That one didn't turn out well. In punt formation, Bratz. He punts it, gets the kick away. It's a wobbly punt. It's going to roll out of bounds or at the sideline, and it stops right there, right at the sideline actually. So they're going to start at the 17-yard line. Where was that, the Bulldog drive had initially started their long one? Is this going to be the worst starting field position right now for the Bulldogs?
Let me go back and look, but I'm pretty sure that you are correct with that, and that it is their worst starting. Yeah, they've started on the 45. They've started on the 35.
Yeah, 17 from the 17-yard line now.
The 41, yes, this is their worst field position.
We go. So the Rams put the field back in their favor. But let's see what happens. They cannot afford to give up any more points here before halftime. Minahan takes the snap. He keeps it. Tries to cut around 1 tackler. Finally brought down on the play by Hunter Cupp. He's able to pick up about 6 yards, 7 yards. 2nd down and 4 for the Bulldogs. The wind, Paul, I noticed looking at the flag right now, wind blowing across the fields. Wind blowing from our side to the other side. Some of that crosswind going right now. Handoff taken by Travis. He's able to take it up the middle, and he appears to be another 1st down for the Bulldogs. So 2 plays for Livonia. They move the chains.
Getting Travis in on the action here on the offensive side. He had that interception there earlier. So now you found another guy who can gain 5 yards. That's the thing with this Livonia team. They're picking up yardage 5, 6, 7 at a time.
Minahan on the keeper. He goes to the right. He faked to the left. He gets close to the sticks. And he grabs another 1st down. So another big play on 1st down for the Bulldogs.
I think you can see on your screen there, the rain's starting to come down a little bit.
Yeah, they're actually marked him a bit short of the 1st down, Paul. So big gain on 1st down, about 9.5 yards. So 2nd down and less than a yard for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs, don't look now. The Bulldogs have 2 guys out wide.
There's Minahan, takes it, he rolls.
Whoa.
Now he's going to throw,
Whoa.
Paul. He does. He's
And
got a man complete. Wow, right there. Travis broke away from the coverage, and then a flag on the play at the end. Watch this. Rolls to the, look at that. Boom. And completed. Big gain. As they had 2nd and less than a yard. Let's see what the flag is. It was at the end of the play. Oh, it's snowing now, too.
There's no way it's snowing.
Yeah, it's almost. It's like a
It's not
crosswind,
Come on.
snowish rain.
Come on. You're dreaming.
Wet snow.
You know what? That's you talking after a whole winter, and now you think you're seeing more winter, and it's not happening.
You know, and sportsmanlike conduct is the call after the at the end of the play against the Bulldogs. So it's going to take them back 15 yards, and that'll be inside the 30 now. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, Coach Genther sets up Minahan really well on that play. Rolling left-hander, rolling left. Travis gets behind the defense a little bit.
Minahan in the gun. Takes it. Takes the pitch to Smith, and he's brought down right there by the Rams. Nice tackle by Braden Hess.
Braden Hess fought off the block pretty well there on the edge to get Smith. Smith was just about ready to find some room to run.
The Bulldogs, who are trying to tack on, have called timeouts. So they call timeouts, and we have 52 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. You're probably right, Paul. I don't think that is quite snow, right?
That is not snow. That is not snow. You're having some sort of delusion from winter.
That's right.
You know, it's being caught in the lights. Don't come on.
Just a mirage, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
In a few hours, it's May.
That's right. That's true.
In a few hours, it's May.
That is true. Spring sports have already begun, right?
They did start today. You had some baseball. Softball was earlier in the week. Brighton girls got off and got their first win of the season. Reigning sectional champions come back and start the season with a win.
But, you know, like we stated, this is the Section 5 championship game, and typically we're used to this kind of weather for championship football. So.
This could be November, for all we know.
That's right. All right, here we go. Back from the timeout. Minahan in the gun. He takes it on the keeper. He cuts across, finds a block across the 20, the 10, the 5, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Great block by number 50 there for Livonia.
Look at that. Cuts it around. Oh, right there. Finally pushed out by Damian Hall, who's able to finally catch up to him at the last second. So they're inside the 10-yard line. First and goal for Livonia, trying to extend the 30-point lead before halftime.
It does look like snow. Okay, I'm going to give you that.
All
it
right,
does
all
look
right.
like snow a little
We're
bit
inside,
on the
yeah,
screen.
yeah. Minahan takes the snap, flag on the play. He's brought down about the line of scrimmage, and they're going to call a hold against the Bulldogs, so we're going to take it back 10 yards. Saw the hold there on the right side, right before he was able to cut the side, take it down. So
A lot going right for the Livonia Bulldogs at this point in this game. And
I don't think many's gone wrong. That's the first. That's their first negative.
I was gonna, and this is no cut on Bath Haverling,
No,
but
not at
right
all.
now it's like Livonia's only way that they're gonna get stopped is by themselves, and I think that's a product of they got momentum going. They're on a downhill slope right now.
For the Rams, the positive note for them would be they got another half of football. So
They
we'll
do.
see.
They
Let's
do.
see.
They really do.
Minahan takes the snap. He keeps it as he fakes the handoff. He cuts to the goal line. He gets there,
His first
extends, and he scores for a touchdown. Quick first step, right?
Oh my
it's
goodness!
Like that basketball first
It's
step.
so
Yeah.
effortless.
Yeah.
You've got the fake handoff. All right, you got the handoff there to Smith, and a couple defenders go with him. I mean, look at those defenders; they're all on the other hash marks, and Minahan just changes direction so quickly.
Able to get in for the touchdown, and now they will attempt the two-point conversion again. Here's the snap for Minahan, runs to his left, gets towards the goal line, and he's not able to get in.
Damian Hall had that one.
Yeah, good defensive play right there.
Yeah.
So, 15 seconds to go, first half, and the Bulldogs have extended their lead to 36-0.
Bath Haverling's making good plays. Just like that, Damian Hall just makes that good play, but they are just so few and far between. And Livonia is just so much going right for the Bulldogs at this point in time, and they are taking advantage of every opportunity they have to put positive yards and points on the board.
They've been able to capitalize on every single play. Even when they get the negative plays on the very next play, they're able to pick up huge yardage. And it's like Coach Genther said, right? The key was going to be how Minahan was able to necessitate moving the ball. And he's done so very well so far.
It was an 8-play drive. Of course, the big play, surprisingly enough, was the pass play to Travis.
Matthew Connor to kick off. Hall back deep.
The 8-play drive, not their longest of the game, though.
There's the kickoff. It hits the hand of Ram and finally fielded by Bratz. And he's finally taken down at about the 34-yard line. And if you're the Rams right here, probably going to take a knee right here and regroup and try to come out in the second half and try to chip away at this lead.
The last thing you want to do is drop back and throw a pass right now.
Yep.
That's the last thing you want to do. Don't make it any worse than it is. Go over to that sideline, take a few deep breaths, and hit the reset button on this one. Try to make the second half. Do a 180 in the second half.
There it is.
Here.
There's your knee. And ladies and gentlemen, that will take us to the end of quarter number 2. Your score at halftime, it's been all Bulldogs so far. And the Class C championship game, it's the Livonia Bulldogs 36 and the Haverling Rams nothing. Sam Schreier along with Paul Gotham. We are going to take a break for halftime. We will be back for second half action from Livonia High School. This is the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Got to find a name.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
The beautiful thing for me getting into this profession is the ability to work and to get to know patients, establish that rapport, that relationship with the individual. You see them go from where they start, you get to know that person, they become a part of your life, you become a part of that patient's life, and then you see them improve. I always tell the people that I work with and the patients that I see, nobody wants to be injured, nobody wants to be hurt, nobody wants to have to go through rehabilitation. So to make that environment a friendly environment and a welcoming place for people to come in and want to be a part of, because experiencing that Lattimore way where you actually maybe want to go to therapy and want to get better, it makes a big difference.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Baker. He's got one man to beat. He's going to do it. 15, 10, 5. It's a touchdown. Rashawn Baker. Here he goes. Breaking in the secondary. He could go again. Nice cutback, and he's going to go. Another touchdown for Rashawn Baker. Baker. Oh boy, this could be another one. All the way, Rashawn Baker. That one's going to be a 60-yard touchdown run. And like I said, he might get to 1,000 today, Jim Andre. His third touchdown on the day, Rashawn Baker. It's not the play action. There it is. Going long. Man open. Touchdown. Touchdown. Canandaigua. That's number 7, Jackson Grant. Marlon Smith. Cameron Mesh under center, and he will hand it off. And those legs are moving. Connor Mesh to the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Bacon! Touchdown! Touchdown, Spencerport. Breaks another tackle. Makes another move into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown.
That again, hands off to Wiseman. Cuts off through the middle of the field. He's the safety. It's now a foot race. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, and he's in. Touchdown.
And it's blocked by number 24, Devin Dean. That will send the Alexander Trojans to next week's championship game against Avon.
Wow, what a play.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Greg Murphy. There's you.
What a move.
And the foul.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
It'll be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950. Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Craig Murphy. There's you.
What a move!
And the foul.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
Be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950. Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
Goes McCarthy.
He's got. Oh, he's in.
Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage. One of many threes on the day.
Interviews and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. You know, we'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves and, you know, we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain, laughing and smiling and having a great time. And almost for that 1 hour that they're with us in PT, they're forgetting about all their problems. When you're lost with pain, reducing your quality of life, and then somebody there says, I can help you, there's no better feeling than that.
All right, welcome back to Livonia High School. It's the Livonia Bulldogs and the Haverling Rams. This is the Class C championship game. We are at halftime. Sam Schreier and Paul Gotham of PickandSplinters.com bring you the action. The Bulldogs with a 36-0 lead, and pretty good half, to say the least, for the Bulldogs, Paul.
Well, Alex Minahan's going to grab all the headlines, and he's going to get a lot of credit for this. I mean, he starts it off with 2 touchdowns and ends it with another one. But as we all know who are watching this game, this is a complete team effort. Great work on the Livonia line, both offensively and defensively. You know, Trevor Allen, who comes into the game as one of the best linemen in Section 5, has certainly proven his worth here in the first half. Guys like Stephon Gwynn, just a lot of names going into what happened there. But like we said there, it's, you know, we got a half of football to play. You know, Bath Haverling gets a stop here and goes the length of the field. You got to do it one drive at a time, right?
That's right. Now here's the interesting thing, right? So our broadcast position is literally in the halftime speech area for the Bulldogs. So we're listening to the coaches' speeches, and they are expecting an onside kick to start us off. So see which way they go. It's inside the coach's mind right off the bat, right? But Bath's got to try to get the ball back right away. Another score could be devastating for the Rams. It's definitely an uphill battle anyway, but they're going to have to get a stop here right away.
You know, the ironic thing is that Livonia's longest drive of the first half resulted in no points. That 9-play drive that ended on the fourth down play.
Yeah.
That's the ironic thing.
They've definitely been able to capitalize on every mistake that the Rams have made today, and by doing so, they were able to build the lead. And the thing is that they've scored almost every time they've had the ball, except for the one turnover on downs that was forced.
Well, I think, and you just made a great point. Their ability to capitalize on mistakes has been uncanny. You know, they get the fumble on the opening kickoff. And go in from there. I mean, there were no mistakes after that. There weren't any penalties. There weren't anything to slow them down. They've been going forward so much.
The Rams kick off. They do not kick it onside. They actually kick it deep, and it rolls right into the end zone. And a touchback to start us here in the second half. So, yeah, I guess they were prepared for nothing. Yeah, there's my insight of the night right there, Paul. Didn't happen too quickly.
Well, your insight was also Livonia coaching staff's insight. That's probably about the only thing Livonia coaching staffs had incorrect all night.
So they're going to start from the 20. Let's see. Livonia brings back all the starters, looks like. Minahan under center. Here's the snap. Send off to Smith, who runs along gets a couple blocks and takes it back out to about the 24-yard line, 23-yard line. So a 7-yard gain on the play.
Following the block of Jonathan Cry there.
Actually, no, I'm sorry, a 4-yard gain on the play. So second down and long 6.
When you said 7 yards,
yeah. Here's Minahan.
I want to let you know that I trusted you.
It's the math. He hands it off to Travis, who's able to carry it across the 45-yard line. So whether it was 2nd and 5 or 2nd and 7 didn't matter. First down. Yeah, I'm not a math whiz, Paul. Sorry about that. Yeah.
I trusted you implicitly on that play.
Nice spin move by Travis right there. And he's able to carry it across the 45.
I just wrote it down. Oh, Sam said 7 yards. I'm going to write it down. And then I look up for my piece of paper and I'm thinking, I thought that place said the 20.
It's all right. Better to pay attention.
24
right?
minus 20 equals how much?
First down for the 46. Minahan keeps it, and he's able to break a bunch of tackles, and he goes out of bounds at the about the 40-yard line. They're doing whatever they want on offense right now, are the Bulldogs. So just like that, they've marched right down in just over a minute, and they'll take it down to the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 again.
And Jonathan Cry pulled on that play and got a good block ahead for Minahan, gave him some space. Of course, he's also following Gwynn. A lot of guys getting a lot of room up there.
Minahan back under center again.
I might have to go with my coat before the end of the night here.
There's a running play right here. Given to number 50. Who did you say 50 was, Paul?
No, that's 50 is Trevor Allen.
Trevor Allen on the carry. He takes it across for a 5-yard gain on first down. It's definitely 5 yards this time, Paul.
You sure?
Yeah. Second down at 5. Even though the scoreboard says 4.
I don't think that's second down at 5.
All right.
Do you think that's second down at 5?
And it's a long 4.
A long 4.
A long 4.
Okay,
yeah.
That's where we're going to go, huh?
There you go. Minahan under center. He fakes the handoff. Now tries to go right. Gets across the first down marker, which is across the 40, 30-yard line, and then finally pulled out of bounds by number 73 for the Rams, Josh Miles. And another first down for the Bulldogs. Minahan has such great vision, just seeing over the defense and reading what they give him and just taking what he has, Paul, I've noticed.
He's pretty effortless in his ability to change speeds, especially when he gets out there in the open field. He does, like you said, he measures things pretty well, and then he's able to slip into a quicker gear without too much effort with it.
So from the 26-yard line, first down. On the pitch, taken by Smith. Tries to cut back a few blockers, and he tries to go back the other way in the field, then finally brought down. Taken down by number 75 again.
Mitchell Shaw there, caught up to the play. Shaw did a nice job staying with that play because Smith was going to cut it back. He did have some room there.
Smith able to pick up 6 yards on the play. Second down and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Coming up the 7th play of this drive.
There's a snap. There's Minahan.
He just finds the opening so easily.
Every time.
He's so patient.
Right, exactly.
I mean, it doesn't look like he has these tremendous bursts of speed, but he gets into an area and then he'll make a little sidestep and gain 3 yards on that sidestep.
First down for Livonia again. First and 10 from the 15-yard line. Minahan on the handoff. Gives it right to the fullback on that one. Off to, looks like Matthew Rudolph.
Nope, Trevor Allen again.
Oh, Trevor Allen, 50. Okay. It looked like 30 there for a second. Yeah. Hey, Trevor Allen, you're right, Paul. Trevor Allen picks up about 4 yards. 3 to 4 yards. Second down and 7.
9th play of the drive coming up. This will match their longest drive of the game.
Trying to check the play. They have all the plays, Paul, on their wristbands. They look down on those wristbands to get those plays. They're all checking it. They're bunched up in that T.
Yep, delay a game. Yep, knew that was coming.
Yep.
Or do they call a timeout? Is it timeout or a penalty?
Let's see. We'll find out. I saw the flag fly. And no, it's going to be
illegal procedure.
Encroachment against Bath. So they were about to take the penalty on the last
I said
one.
illegal procedure.
Yeah.
Offsides.
No. They were about to take the 5-yard penalty for the delay of game. It took a long time to get the play in, and instead they pick up 5 yards of their own. So the other way. So second down and 2. Here's the snap for Minahan. Keeps it. And he faked a handoff to Travis, takes it up the middle, and picks up a first down. Now it's first and goal again for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs keeping the foot on the gas here. 7:40 to go in the third quarter.
Well, and that's what Coach Ganther and the rest of the staff with Livonia talked about at halftime. Keeping the foot on the gas. Don't let up and win this half. Win this half. You just won the first half, but the first half's behind us now, and we're just going forward here.
First and goal on the pitch. Gives it right to Kevin Travis, who takes it in up the middle for the Bulldog touchdown. Watch this nice pitch play right there. Boom. Cup tried to get in on and stop him, but he's just too quick for him. So another score for the Bulldogs, and they extend the lead to 42.
10-play drive, covers 80 yards. That's kind of what we expected this game to be. 10-play drives, 80 yards.
The two-point conversion to Allen is right to the goal line and good. So they complete the two-point conversion, and now with 7:19 to go, Paul, in the third quarter, it's 44-0 Livonia. So we'll take a quick break here. We'll step aside, and we'll be right back. That should be Bath Ball coming up from the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. We'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves, and we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain, laughing and smiling and having a great time. And almost for that 1 hour that they're with us in PT, they're forgetting about all their problems. When you're lost with pain, reducing your quality of life, and then somebody there says, I can help you, there's no better feeling than that.
Welcome back to Livonia. The Bulldogs have just extended their lead to 44-0. And Bath will get their first chance in the second half, trying to get on the scoreboard here, the Class C championship game. The Bulldogs won the sectionals in 2019, which would have been the last time there was a sectional tournament, right? Was there 1 and 2? Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Right? There's nothing. Yeah. So looking for back-to-back sectional titles. Paul, it's snowing now. By the way,
it is. That is not snow.
By the way, okay.
Is that snow? Can I get clarification? It is snow. Yeah. It is snow.
See?
What in the world is going on here?
Kickoff fielded by the Rams.
What in the world is that? Is snow?
Yeah, it's April 30th, Paul. It's not an April Fool's joke.
We are hours from May.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time we got snow in May.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Rams.
Can I just get some clarification? Is that really all right that we're having snow?
No, it's not all right. It's not all right. It's not
okay.
all right. But what can we do?
Nothing.
All right. Here we go. Under center now for the Rams. It's Goodwin. He hands it off to Hall. Hall tries to cut up the middle, and he's unable to do so. He's brought down by Gwynn. About a 2 or 3 yard gain on the play. 2nd down for the Rams.
Back to that previous drive, the 10 plays, 80 yards. The biggest play on that one from the Travis kid, 22 yards, and then he finishes it off with the touchdown. Travis earlier on had that big interception. Another player who is really contributing. Again, we talked about how much Minahan is putting points on the board, but it's been really such a solid team effort here from Livonia tonight.
Goodwin under center. He tried to hand it off right there, and he's able to get it to Hall.
Jack Carney was in the backfield, boy.
Hall got tripped up real quick right there. Big stop. Here it is again. Yeah. Almost forced a fumble on that one, too, to be honest.
Allen is also in on that play.
So it'll be 5:50 to go. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. There's a snap. The shotgun. And he's brought down quickly in the backfield. Dominic was back in. Yeah, Dominic back in at quarterback.
Allen and Gwynn.
And a host of tacklers just came rushing right in to take him down. Watch this, Paul. Yeah. Big stop right there. Bulldogs doing it on all phases of the game tonight. So the Rams are going to have to punt it. 4th down and 11. They've already, they had a blocked punt in the first half. So let's see what happens here. And they get it off. And it actually is a pretty good punt. It's a bounce. And it's picked up at about the 35. It's run back to the 40, to the 45, returned out to the 50. And before he gets there, out of bounds goes Minahan on the return.
A favorable Livonia bounce on that punt. Like they really needed that.
That's right. Back the other, yeah. A good return right there. And no flags.
We talk about the Sunday hop in baseball. That was Sunday hop for Alex Minahan, who does well on the diamond for Coach Scott Gilman and the Livonia Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs are going to start their second drive of half number 2 from midfield. It's first down and 10 from the 50-yard line. Here comes Minahan. He's got the play. Calls it out. They check their wristbands. He's going to go under center. Here's the snap. Minahan hands it off to Smith. And he tries to dive forward to pick up a few more yards. He's able to gains about 4 yards on the play, Paul, and second down and 6.
The Livonia line is getting a great push on the snap. Every time. It's an automatic 3 yards just based on what the work the line is doing. You know, Smith and Minahan are finding those holes nicely. Yes, there's no doubt about that, but that line is just getting a great push.
Yeah. Second down and 6 from the 46. Here's the
okay,
handoff.
that time they didn't.
Good pressure right there. He tried to give it to number 30, Matthew Rudolph. And Rudolph is stopped right as he got the handoff.
Joshua Miles in on the tackle there for Bath Haverling. Oof. No gain on that one.
Third down, third down and 7. Ball's at the 46. Minahan under center.
Oh, that looks terrible on the
screen. Paul, it's snowing. It's snowing.
That looks terrible.
Here's the snap. Minahan keeps it. Tries to rush around the corner. Gets the 40, gets out to the 35, and he's able to pick up a Livonia first down and keep the clock moving. So on 3rd and 6, Paul, a sizable gain for the Bulldogs and able to pick up a first down.
And it looks like Alex Minahan is going to come out of the game. Think about everything he has done in 12, 24, 33 minutes.
Yep, and built that lead. So Minahan on the sidelines, in at quarterback looks to be number 83, is it?
That is 83, yes it is.
It's Skelly. Joshua Skelly waits for the snap in the gun. He does take it, he keeps it himself. And he tries to go to the right side. He's only able to pick up about a yard or 2 on the play. Stop on the play by Shaw. Second down and 9. Let's see what Scully's going to be able to do. Let's see if he'll be able to move the ball effectively against this defense as well. Justin Scully is the quarterback, rather. Sorry about that. It's snowing sideways now.
I wasn't going to talk about that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to block that out.
Here's the snap. It's handed to the receiver, to number 22, Matthew Connor. Kind of on that jet play. Connor gets out to the sticks and he picks up a first down. So first down for the Bulldogs. It's a pass play, Paul. That's a pass play. As they hand it off on the jet. We consider that a pass play. So it's a passing play, gain of 20, right? Yeah. The 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Skelly in the gun. Scully gets it, and there's a handoff on the play, and it's whistled down with the flag.
Looks like a legal procedure.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be a false start on the Bulldogs. 5 yards, first down still. First and 15 for Livonia. Pleasure to have you along tonight. Glad you're able to join us. Hope you're staying warm at home. Paul's got the jacket on now. It's Class C championship game. The Livonia Bulldogs looking for back-to-back sectional titles. Skelly taking his time. Now he does. He takes it himself. And he's able to be tackled by a host of Rams. Brought down. The pile actually driven back on the play. Stop on the play by Miles. Joshua Miles able to get in on the stop. Brought back for a loss. Paul, 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. And I think they're going to be content here to go down to the other side of the field and take it into quarter. And look at that. Paul, they're teasing you right here. Teasing you. Yeah, at the end of 3 quarters, it is the Livonia Bulldogs 44 and the Haverling Rams nothing. And a game being thoroughly dominated by the Bulldogs will take us to the 4th quarter. We'll be back from Livonia on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
Goes McCarthy. He's got. Oh, he's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage. And one of many threes on the day.
Interviews and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050.
All right, welcome back to a snowy Livonia, New York.
You're just going to keep.
That's right.
You're going to keep mentioning
Sam
that.
Schreier.
You
Paul.
were right. You were right.
Sam Schreier, Paul. I got to prove you wrong there. Picketsplinters.com's Paul Gotham. Scully takes the snap from the gun. He hands it off to Connor. And he's stopped on the play by number 24, Gavin Buckley. Gets the stop for the Rams.
Livonia well on its way to its 5th sectional title overall. And
back to back. They've won 81, 90, 92, 93 in 2019. Last year they were 8-3. And the last time they won sectional titles, they won back-to-back years too.
Yes.
So.
Excuse me, 6th sectional title. This would be their 6th sectional title.
We talked to, when we talk to the coaches, talk about like in the pandemic year having spring football, maybe spring football, but we talked about if, with the pandemic season and games being moved to the spring, if there was, it looks like, Paul, by the way, there's a fumble on the play, and looks like the Rams recovered it right there. I didn't see him lose the ball. Right? Yeah, it looks like a fumble on the play and recovered by the Rams, and now they're going to take over 1st and 10. So there you go. I did not see them fumble that. Yeah. But at any rate, they'll get it over. But like I was saying, Paul, we were talking to the coaches about, is there any less significance about winning a sectional title in the pandemic season? And you know what the answer was? Absolutely not.
Well, if anything, I think they said it was more because of all the adversity that they've had to face in the last few months of keeping, keeping the focus of the players, keeping the focus of the program, keeping everybody moving forward. That was,
Hess on the handoff. He's able to, on first down, able to pick up 3 yards. My apologies for not seeing that that one fumble there. They must have fumbled at the very last second, and quick turnaround right there.
And this is such a testament to the Livonia program. Coach Genther takes over in October. Think about that.
Right.
We talk about all the adversity of during a pandemic year. So many, with the other sports teams that were pretty good had struggled to keep their focus.
Snap given to Bratz. He tries to get stopped in the backfield. He's able to get 1 tackle, stiff arm, and then pushed out of bounds. And he avoided the face mask there. So yeah, it looks like only about 2-yard gain. It was second and 9. Now it's 3rd and 7. From the 39-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, so back to that, Livonia, of all the adversity that all of these programs have had to face, to also have a new coach step in.
Right.
Now, and Chris Genther will be the first one to tell you, he's been around the program for a lot of years, but nonetheless, there's a difference between being the assistant and being the head man.
Right.
And
there's a snap, fumble on the play, and recovered by Bratz in the backfield. So the Rams able to keep the ball, but they had gained some positive yardage, and they lost it right there. Here it is. This is on the it was on. He tried to pitch it a little bit. It was more of like a handoff pitch, and he falls right on it. So it'll be 4th down. Is that right? Yeah, it is 4th down and 13 from the 32. And punt formation. Here's the kick, and it gets it's across the 50, bounces at the 45, and then finally down about the 42-yard line by number 73. That's Josh Miles, and that's where Livonia will go back to work with 9.5 minutes to go in quarter number 4. Snow's starting to pick up a bit here at Livonia. See a good shot right there. Great camera work tonight. Justin Skelly takes the snap. He tosses it off. It's taken there by number 22, Matthew Connor. Connor able to pick up a few yards on the play. Paul, 2nd down and 8.
Well, it's interesting it's the last game of the year, so you wouldn't necessarily refer to this, but the ability of the second team to continue to execute here
exactly,
for Livonia.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's at this point, it's a matter of keep the ball between the hash marks. And
there's a snap on the pitch.
Get us to the title.
Which goes to Eddie Wright.
I think that was Jake Watkins on that play.
It's not 12. It's 2. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. 2, Jake Watkins. Thanks, Paul. Stopped by Bratz on the play. It's a 3rd down now for the Bulldogs. They're down at the 49-yard line. The Bulldogs content in taking their time until the play clock winds all the way down before they take a snap. They do hand it off right there. Goes to Watkins. And he's able to get couple yards on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth down and 3 for the Bulldogs. Hey, Paul, the snow's kind of slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, you've become a weather forecaster
yes,
tonight.
Indeed.
Or at least a weather observer.
Indeed. Hopefully you're staying warm at home, folks. Hopefully Paul and I just having fun here.
Not as much fun as the Livonia Bulldogs are having, but we're having fun.
There's the snap. And he tried to go straight up the middle. It's not going to be enough for a 4th down, so I believe it's going to be a turnover on downs here.
Stefan Gwynn and Jake Carney sharing a hug there on the sidelines. Senior and a sophomore. Senior handing it off to a sophomore, really, you know?
Yeah. It was a turnover on downs, and that's where the Rams are going to set up shop. You know, another thing to think about, too, you know, based on this season as well, only 4 teams made it into the tournament.
Yeah, I know. And that's another thing that coaches talked about this weekend. I mean, you had to be near perfect. You had to be near undefeated, unbeaten to get into the sectionals, you know, and that was really and that really, when you look at it with Class C, when they talked about the number of teams.
All right, we're going to step aside here briefly. The Rams are going to take over on offense. Sam Schreier, Paul Gotham with you from Livonia. The Bulldogs on their way to a sectional title. This is the Varsity Media Sports Network.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. You know, we'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves, and you know, we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain, laughing and smiling and having a great time. And almost for that 1 hour that they're with us in PT, they're forgetting about all their problems. When you're lost with pain, reducing your quality of life, and then somebody there says, I can help you, there's no better feeling than that.
Welcome back to Livonia High School. It's the Bulldogs and the Rams. 6:57 to go, 4th quarter. Rams with it now, 1st and 10 after the timeouts. Here's the snap. The Dominic takes a snap. He hands it off. Gets it to Hall, who cuts around the field, gets around another block, and he pulls it on the outside and across the 40-yard line. And a big play on 1st down for Bath. Good job right there. Watch this. Boom. Breaks a tackle there, another tackle there at midfield. Across the 40, 35, and out of bounds.
Good to see the Rams having some positive gains here, positive yards here in the 4th quarter. You know, back to the point where I was making before, you know, the 4 teams making sectionals. The coaches talking earlier this week, they said, you know, you got 14 teams in Class C and only the top 4 making it. They knew they had to be pretty much unbeaten in order to make the postseason. You know, so to get to the postseason was quite an accomplishment.
Handoff goes to number 18, Hess. Big gain on 1st down for him. 6-yard gain on the play for the Rams. Stopped by Marissa Wilson on the stop.
There you go.
For the Bulldogs.
That gets quite an applause.
Yeah. So 2nd down and 4 for the Rams. Trying to get on the scoreboard here in the Class C championship game. Here's the snap. Dominic Hands it off to Hall. Hall tries to cut the right side, and he's brought down on the play by the Bulldogs. Nice defensive play right there. It's like the number 9 on the stop right there. Not sure who 9 is, Paul.
We can find that out.
3rd down and 1 for the Rams. It's the snow picking up again. At the 29-yard line, 3rd and 1 for Bath. Here's the snap. Dominic hands it off. Fumble on the play. And I think that Livonia came up with it. I think the Bulldogs recovered the fumble. And they did. Yeah. Let's see this again here. There's a snap. It fell right down on the ground. Yep, the big man got it. Play right there. So the Bulldogs trying to close the deal here.
Shane Lukacic recovering the fumble for Livonia.
Just a great effort for the Bulldogs from the opening kickoff straight through.
Marissa Wilson getting that tackle a couple minutes ago for Livonia. You had Abby Neal getting the field goal, a couple field goals earlier this year for Schrader. So certainly it's been a great efforts on the part of the female parts. Female players who are contributing to the parts to
it's
these.
Great to see, yeah. In at quarterback Skelly. Yeah, gives it off to the running back. That's Connor. Tries to cut the corner. And he's stopped on the play at about the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the play for Connor as we tick under 4 minutes now. 2nd down and 4. Ball's at the 30-yard line. Here we go. They're just taking their time, Paul, before every play. Just taking it down before they take that snap. They are content in doing it. No timeouts being taken by the Rams. Connor on the run. Matthew Connor able to pick up a 1st down for Livonia.
Good to see you.
Their 1st down. And we're at the 3-minute mark.
Coach Genther getting it set up for next year. Getting his underclassmen in there and getting them some time here.
Well, here's the thing, too. It's going to be a short off season as well, right?
Right.
Because we're going to be ready to go again in a couple months. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Here's a snap. They give it off on the pitch. Right to Watkins. Carries it across the 45-yard line. Brought down by Damian Hall. And another 1st down for Livonia. Clock continues to run. Before they get this play off, we'll be under 2 minutes in the next play. A few more plays for the Bulldogs, and then they can take a knee, and they're back-to-back sectional titles for Livonia. And they do down to 145. Before they take the play, here we go under center. Skelly takes the snap and the toss to Watkins. Tries to get around a few tacklers and then brought down by Hall. The ball came loose at the end, but the lineman able to fall down on it.
Change of directions there by Watkins. Get some positive yards.
It's down to a minute 15. The clock continues to tick away. They'll be able to take a couple knees here. Yeah, first down now. Looks like they bring the Paul. They brought the first team offense back out there.
Yeah, there's Alex Minahan again.
Yeah, they brought it out there. I think he's going to get out there just to take the knees, probably. Senior year, another sectional championship.
As an 8th grader, he was pitching on the baseball team that won the state title.
Yeah.
Now here he is as a senior, a quarterback, winning a sectional title there.
And he takes the knee.
No, they're not going to do.
I think they are.
Gatorade.
Here we go. Here we go. They're watching it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I feel so badly
Coach.
for Genther.
Coach Genther. He gets it in the snowy rain. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, the final score tonight: the Livonia Bulldogs 44, the Haverling Rams nothing. It's back-to-back sectional titles for the Livonia Bulldogs. And
Chris Genther's going to have nothing but smiles about that, but woof, getting that cold water dumped on him.
Both teams meeting at midfield, congratulating each other. Great season for Bath, Paul. Undefeated until the finals. And
they ran into a team that could do no wrong tonight. I mean, right
from the get-go. From the
start.
They got the turnover on special teams. Yeah.
They could not do anything wrong tonight.
Yeah.
Great work on offensive and defensive lines. Great work at special teams. You said it so many times tonight. Their ability to capitalize on mistakes was
every time
impeccable.
they capitalized. Yeah, every time. So they're going to get awarded now. The 12 teams meeting on the hash marks. Going to get awarded the sectional trophy. We'll keep it here as we take a look at the trophy presentation. And yeah, we'll see what they have presenting the awards. The PA announcer making the announcements. CM being presented the block, back-to-back titles. Last year, they won it. And, of course, they didn't have a fall season this year. And then the spring season, they're able to pick up another title. So, taking a look down at the field, teams congratulating each other. And I'll make an announcement now. These teams are at the hash marks. It's the cold night. Just, I think it's the Section 5 Section 5 real finals action, right? Middle of November. Oh, there they go. Here comes the table down to the field as they have the trophies down there. They present the able to do that. There it is. All right, so we're going to present the trophies down there. We'll take a look at there. And ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you joining us tonight. We've glad to have you along all season Congratulations to the Bath Rams, Bath Haverling Rams on a great year. They, as Paul said, they just ran into a buzzsaw tonight in the Livonia Bulldogs. So final score tonight from Livonia, the Bulldogs 44, the Rams nothing. The Livonia Bulldogs are your Section 5 Class C champions. I'm Sam Schreier for Paul Gotham. Thanks again for joining us tonight, and we will see you on down the road.